One of the coolest parts of a brand new IP is that, well, everything is new. It's also one of the hardest parts of a brand new IP, because no one knows what the hell anything is. No one knows anything about this new, big, beautiful, creepy as hell world that you're creating. You know, like these horrifying hybrids that are somehow a mix and hybrid between dogs and wolves and bats that are literally just there to make you have nightmares. And also maybe make you want to pet them. But they really do have just way too many teeth. Or this cute little guy that's also kind of creepy that likes to eat rotting flesh. Or maybe it's the stunning locales like the Howling Keep that rumor says can appear or disappear at its lady's whim. Or the ill-fated horrors of Shrike's Crag. Over the last few weeks and months, we've been getting lots of little hints of lore for Blood of the Dawnwalker, the upcoming open-world vampire game from Rebel Wolves, the new studio from former CD Projekt Red devs. And I wanted to collect some of them in a video so you had all of them neatly in one place. So without further ado, let me be a little bit dramatic, if you don't mind, and we'll get started with the beasts, and then we'll go straight into some of the myths and legends. The Zalgav are a stunningly frightful creature, known to skulk about ruined buildings, caves, and dens. This canine-like beast can at first be mistaken for a large wolf, but then you start to notice its more unsettling features. Long, uneven fangs, small glowing eyes, unnatural movements, and then there's its horrid, unearthly howls. A low rumble that rings in your ears with the promise of naught but death. The Zalgav is a canine creature created after a Vrakir tooth has been lodged into its body. Although I'm sure all it needs is a few head scratches and pets, and maybe a bone to chew on. The Kobold, on the other hand, well, it is sentient, surprisingly so. Belying its seemingly witless frame and ungainly features. They are agile and smart and will leap out at you from the subterranean caves to strike, and then scatter long before you even have a chance to react. These carnivorous creatures prey on rotting meat, especially humans, fish, and insects. And even the most skilled of fighters, well prepared as they may succumb to a swarm of these little devils. Woe be to those who underestimate them. Now, in the land of Vale Sangora, like many others, there are many legends of kings and heroes of old who were buried together with their servants. But there may hold more truth than legend to such tales among the sealed tombs and ruins of these lands.
God, what are you?
As ancient undead, tethered neither living nor dead, walk the plane once more. Animated human corpses with no remnants of humanity left, not even a stomach for food, naught but the will to fight. And fight they shall. But all such monstrosities are surely preferable than the blood guard of Brensis's troops. Different from the normal fodder, they are strong, tireless, and ferocious in a fight. Rumor has it they were once simple humans, born from dark rituals at the hands of none other than Xanthi. Humans twisted to vile purpose, stripped of family and ambitions, to strive for one thing and one thing only. It is their will, their desire to serve that drives them, and they would rather die than abandon him. These unnaturally powerful humans are found in the service of Xanthi, never far from them. There are many tales to tell of the lands of Vale Sangora, but there are few that hold a place in my heart the way this tale of rebellion and loss does. This is the sorrowful tale of the secret of Shrike's Crag. The old Kinyas of Vale Sangora, Skender Dragosti, held the common folk in deep disdain. He wasted no opportunity to show his discorn. The Swinish masses understand naught but force and fear. he used to say. Little wonder then that the peasants finally responded in kind. Despondent, they rose in their masses, keen to rid Vale Sangora of the cruel nobles and clergy once and for all. But scythes and pitchforks were no match for swords and pikes. Soon the peasant rebellion was all but quelled. The surviving rebels were cornered at the old quarry, known as Shrike's Crag. They begged the Kinyas for mercy, but to no avail. Skender decided to teach his subjects a lesson, one they'd never forget. So much blood seeped into the gravel of Shrike's Crag. So many cries of pain echoed off its cliffs that even today, most locals keep their distance from this cursed place. And the few who wander in, they're never heard of again. But what good is one tale of Vale Sangora if you could have two? There is a mysterious legend of an ominous woman clad in black, cloaked in perpetual mourning with a keep all her own, the Howling Keep. People of Vale Sangora don't readily talk to outsiders, but buy them a drink or two and it may loosen their tongues. Then they might treat you to stories of horned mountain folk, haunted mines, or a mysterious mansion called the Howling Keep. According to the story I've heard, this mansion lies deep in the Tantari Woods, a particularly dark and foreboding forest, even by local standards. On some days, one sees the famed keep from afar, looming over the treetops. But on others, it's nowhere to be found, as if it's dissolved into thin air. Locals claim that the lady of the keep, an ominous woman clad in black, forever in mourning, can hide and then unveil her mansion at will, depending on who's coming her way and with what intent. Those who mean the lady harm never find their path to the gates. Lost travelers, though, or runaway children, end up at the mansion's doorstep without ever meaning to find it. And should they cross it, their fates are sealed. That, my friends, is a little bit of the lore we have so far from Blood of the Dawnwalker, which I am super excited about. Now, we do have, of course, other lore on some of the main characters of the game, but I thought this was a more exciting way to look in and delve into the world of the game. Some of the stuff that actually makes the whole world feel real. Some of the kind of world building around it that gives you a feel of the tone of the game. And I almost get like some of these feel a little bit like, you know, some of the dark fairy tales, like the Brothers Grimm type fairy tales, not what they were turned into kind of like by Disney, but the actual like creepy dark fairy tales. And I'm really kind of digging it. And like, I mean, they just sound dark as shit. And I loved it. And I just really wanted to kind of delve into this. And there's also, of course, a sense of humor with some of these. I mean, the whole one about the undead, and they had the little, like, when they're talking about the diet of the undead, no stomach, so they don't eat anything. But I'm really interested in seeing what this game is going to be about, what it's all going to be, what it comes down to. I am just super excited about this game. It has been one of my most anticipated games since it's been announced, and it continues to be, and I just cannot wait. If you want to know why I'm so excited about it, I covered all of that in this video right here. I really kind of delved more into like the gameplay side of it, the world building side of it, and all the story sides of it. But if you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comment section, because videos like this, they generally don't do very well. I just like to do them so they're more personal for me. But thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. The Zalgav are a stunningly frightful creature. The Zalgav are a stunningly frightful creature.